Hi, welcome along to another Cambridge Saxophone video. I'm going to talk today about making long tone exercises interesting. That might sound like a contradiction in terms, but honestly they can be quite interesting if you work at them and try and bring slow melodies into play. Today we're going to look at Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is a very famous piece of music, but believe it or not, you may know this or may not, that it was actually left on the cutting room floor originally and was only put back into the Wizard of Oz very near the end of the editing process. Makes you wonder how many great pieces of music have been left on cutting room floors over the years. So we're going to use Over the Rainbow, and I'm going to do it in sections, and I'm going to talk to you about how you can make each section an interesting part of your long note exercises. Okay, so first up is going to be the opening section, which is this bit. Okay, I'm going to deal with the other bit probably in another lesson. So the first section, we're going to do this in the key of F. So I'm dealing with this first octave. Now, there's another video knocking about, or if there isn't, there will be soon, about how you can do the voice mechanism, the voice matching. But for now, I just want you to try and do this exercise, which is to play normal F, that's the G and the first finger down, here. And then see if you can get the octave above without using the octave key, without using the thumb key. And this is by using your throat. Now, if you're not sure how to do it, play the F. La, ah, and try and see if you can keep your voice in the same, your vocal cords in the same position when you're playing the saxophone. And now without the thumb. Again. Oh, it didn't happen for me that time. Let's try again. And you're just trying to get that overtone going through. So you're thinking about the interval of an octave there. So that next section, go down a minor second, so from F to E, and then from E to C, which is known as a major third. And we just go up the scale. You can think about it, the individual notes of the scale if you want to, intervalaically, but I just tend to think of just going up the F major scale there. Okay? Now I'm just sliding a little grace note in on the E flat, just because I want to. It's kind of one of those little things. Just kind of adds a little bit of extra interest to the piece. So let's run that again. And to be honest, if all you do in your practice, if it's where you're at today, if this is the section you're at and all you can get is this opening bit, that's really, really, really good practice, because you're slurring all of it. You're doing the octave, slurring using the octaves. You're moving between those different intervals and keeping your airflow going using the throat. It's a brilliant, brilliant exercise. I'll just try it again for you. Okay, one thing that came to mind there. Okay, let's do that exercise for you. Now that bit there, Bluebirds Fly, Sorry, way up high is the correct lyric there. Is F to D is what's known as a major sixth. It's quite an unusual interval. I mean, the only other tune I can think of off the top of my head that starts with that is My Way. Etc. So you've got that major sixth interval, but the major sixth interval resolves to the C, which is a perfect fifth above C. So you've got, which is a very common interval. Just hear how that D wants to go to C. That little squeaky note at the start is a perfect example to me and to you about how I should make sure my embouchure is perfectly fitting when I start these long note exercises. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm getting there. Okay, so let's just try that again. And all the way through this exercise, I'm thinking about getting the corners of my mouth right back. Because if I could pull these sections of my lip back to my earlobes, would be where they want to go. Okay? I'm thinking of the U shape. I'm thinking about vocalizing the notes. Okay? And so for this part one, all I want you to do is this. Okay, work on that slowly. If this exercise is quite easy for you, just take this opening A section of Over the Rainbow and try it in 3 or 4 different keys. I've tried this in the key of F. Try and move it into B flat, maybe go round to C and G as well. Keep it simple for now because your brain power wants to be working on making sure the tone is beautiful, not necessarily doing the gymnastics of moving everything around different keys. So, any problems, drop me an email, cambridgesaxophone@gmail.com, or post a message on the lesson forum. But until then, happy hunting and keep going.